Welcome back to this bullshit game, Doki Doki Literature Club. So sick of it. But we're gonna continue it, everybody. This is the Warlock Kadash, back at Doki Doki Literature Club. I don't even need these headphones. It's just the same dumb music. Is that so? Even if Mrs. Doubtfire and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Mrs. Doubtfire smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Mrs. Doubtfire leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. I think the scene's gonna change. Kya! Sorry, Mrs. Doubtfire reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Turns out it's blood. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel and I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here, I pat Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Mrs. Doubtfire suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I can feel your blood moving through your veins. Oh, God, the red around her eyes. Ugh. She looks twisted. She looks like if she opened them up, she'd look twisted. I keep my hand against Mrs. Doubtfire's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books, almost as if she's lost in a daze enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently halfway through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me dizzy feelings? Or is it the blood loss from when Mrs. Doubtfire secretly sucked out half my blood? Mrs. Doubtfire's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than just a moment ago. Mrs. Doubtfire slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it begins. Mrs. Doubtfire picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Mrs. Doubtfire's example. I'm already getting a very scratchy throat from the voices. And I haven't even done the hard ones. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that looks like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true. I won't, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I could do the lettering at the classroom before our lunch starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew! You say that like you're glad it's over.
Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
No, it's not that. I'm just glad we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we could have a little extra time after finishing the work.
Well,
Mrs. Doubtfire thinks to herself,
I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well.
That's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. And the most important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all her things, Mrs. Doubtfire seems to look a little downcast. I can understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends. Oh, relaxed environment. It is 11:30. I should be in bed soon. But that doesn't mean this isn't the last time it can happen. Once Mrs. Doubtfire packs up, I walk her out the front door, and I say, "Don't you come back no more."
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will.
Well then. You're Mrs. Doubtfire fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait! I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It was fine we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. We can do it all over again. I can cut my finger again. You can suck my blood out again. You can even show me your cuts and we can suck out your blood too. We can drink each other's blood together. Whatever you want. Whenever you want. You can come over or we can go out somewhere and then suck out other people's blood. I forgot. You don't like going out much. I stumble over my words. Mrs. Doubtfire simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
You're very thoughtful, Marky Moo.
Mrs. Doubtfire takes a step closer to me and then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of
like that about you.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back.
Sayori!
Eh?
Hi, Marky Moo!
Sayori! Just now, we weren't...
Hee. It's okay, Marky Moo. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, isn't that nice of you?
Damn it, why won't you just go? I see nothing.
I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course.
Sayori beams.
Yeah. So, I'll see you tomorrow.
Clearly embarrassed, Mrs. Doubtfire hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. And I had to come over here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Mrs. Doubtfire. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy.
Ooh, I see the tear on her. I can see the tears on her face. Wow.
That you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Marky Moo? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Marky Moo. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me.
Jesus.
You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori? What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away, and I put my hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Marky Moo. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and suddenly liking you too much. I did this to myself.
Marky Moo,
I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how it said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know what you need the most. I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you.
Well, I think I'm going to have to abandon going after Yuri here. Because Sayori is heavily depressed, and everything that was just said there was really like, wow. It's nice that it's nice that this game finally got interesting, but it took too long to get here. So I think I'm going to tell her that I love her. If I had a very depressed friend that really liked me like that... Actually, no, I wouldn't say that. I don't know what I would do. What the hell would I do? Well, I know what I'm doing in this game, and I'm going to tell her that I love her.
I love you.
Eh?
Those are my true feelings. So, there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner, but spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side.
Just gonna...
Then I know we'll both be happy.
Marky Moo.
Oh.
Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me.
Marky Moo. Is this really okay?
Yeah.
I think this is the first time we've seen the protagonist in any, like, form.
I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her close. You'll never have to let go of me again.
I love you, Marky Moo. I want to be with you forever.
Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a bit. What is this? Sayori?
I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now? Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Marky Moo.
It's okay, Sayori. I might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there for every step of the way. That's all that matters right now.
Oh, okay. I trust you.
Wow. I thought that would actually do something.
Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first day, huh?
What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I can handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me.
I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, Marky Moo.
Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly.
Even if I get really, really sad, like really, really sad, This is the best thing for me, right?
Eh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori?
I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me, right?
Yeah, I do. I swear.
Like he would actually have a clue.
That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me, and we're a happy family. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her.
Even if it means pissing off Yuri, Mrs. Doubtfire. Alright, I will end this episode here. I need a break already. Things should be interesting in the next couple episodes. Or if the next one's the final episode, who knows. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I'm not enjoying it. Bye-bye.